Hey, TikTok, YouTube, all you internet folks. Clue Man here. So I'm sitting down here at my house in Puerto Rico and just chilling out, having my coffee and thinking about a few things that have come to mind for me. Primarily, um, I think about these right wing Retrumplicans and Republicans who like to make the comment, Trump didn't get us into any new wars. Thinking, yeah, well, we stayed in Afghanistan the whole time he was in. He could have very easily pulled us out of Afghanistan. But the thing that really stands out to me is that he's reinvigorated several wars and he has started a new war. Okay, so let's talk about this. What wars did he reinvigorate? Well, as far as I can gather, um, he reinvigorated the class war. There's been a class war, rich people against the poor, the haves versus the have nots in this country since its beginning, since it was founded. With the rich people exploiting the poor people so that the rich people can get richer. And the uh, trickle down economics that Reagan started really um, increased the class war and made the middle class disappear, made the poor people get poorer, the rich people get richer. And now oligarchs have literally taken over our country. They paid to win the election, and corporations and rich people now are completely in control with no checks and balances. There's also the Holy War. He reinvigorated the Holy War because in the process of getting elected, he um, he elicited support from the Christo fascist, the right wing white nationalist, white Christian nationalist movement, all the radicalized fundamentalist evangelicals. And if you don't think that you can have a radicalized Christian, then you're not awake. You need to wake up and smell your finger because um, you can have a radicalized Christian just like you have a radicalized Muslim. So there's organizations on the planet like ISIS and Al Qaeda and the Taliban. Well, essentially, the radicalized evangelicals in this country are starting the Christian Taliban here, and they want to start a Christian caliphate. And they want all of us atheists and anybody who's not Christian, Muslims, Buddhists, Sikhs, whoever, to do exactly what they tell them to do based on their jacked up, bastardized translation of the Bible and of Christianity. The other war that we're in is a gender war. Okay. Um, Trump reinvigorated the gender war because he abolished Roe v. Wade, and several red states are passing all kinds of legislation against gay, trans people, against taking rights away from women. So there's a gender war going on in this country. Oh, and then another war. How about the race war that he's starting with his talk about mass deportations of brown people? I don't I don't expect to see ISIS storming Russian immigrants' houses in Spokane Valley and seeing white Russian immigrants being taken out. No, this is strictly to go after Hispanics. And, if you don't think that they have plans to make sure black people are riding in the back of the bus again or drinking from a different drinking fountain, think again. Um, so, yeah, Trump has reinvigorated all these wars: the holy war, the class war, the race war, the gender war. And they also got a couple of other wars going on here. They're re-declaring war on the environment because um, they're going to ensure. Hey, shut up over there. Um, They're going to ensure that they destroy the environment when they deregulate all the corporations and allow them to start polluting again. And here's the last war. This is the war to end all wars that's going to happen. Okay. The sixth war, the one that he's actually starting right now, um, it's been in the works for a while, but it's basically against his political opponents. Okay. The Democrats, that's his political opponents. So anyone who is a Democrat, they're declaring war on. Not just politicians, but people like me who don't subscribe to MAGA fascism. We are going to be declared war on. They will do whatever it takes, the Insurrection Act, martial law, whatever, seizing weapons. It's going to do whatever it takes. They're going to make sure that if I protest because I don't agree with fascism and I'm out in the street protesting, they will have internment camps for me. Essentially, this is 1936 Nazi Germany, maybe 37 Nazi Germany. And people like me either have to flee the country or expect to be rounded up. They're going to ensure that Democrats never gain power again, and the Republicans, or the MAGA fascist party, supported by good Republicans, as Joe Biden calls you, will never lose power again. You know, Putin's been in power in Russia for like 24 years. And anytime somebody runs against him, what happens to them? They get arrested and put in jail, or they drink nuclear tea, right? And end up dying, or they fall out of a window. So, did Trump get us into any new wars his last term? No. Didn't pull us out of Afghanistan. He reinvigorated at least 5 wars that we've been in since this country started. And now he's started a new one against the Democrat Party, his political opponents. If you support that in any way, you're complicit in the destruction of America. And you can go fuck yourself. Clue Man out.